Welcome, Morgan!
Hello.
So, what we've basically done is that every episode from now till about 6 weeks is going to be dedicated to a separate friend of mine that Natasha had the pleasure to meet for the first time.
He's so territorial.
From
He's like,
college.
they're my friends. They're also my friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is my friend.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's an attempt
It's
to
like- Friends of ours.
friends of ours.
We're
You guys
one
are-
unit.
Yeah, you're unionized
God,
now.
it's not even been
No
a
intellectual
week.
property.
It's not even been a week of this wedding, so I'm still getting used to the adjectives, the new adjectives.
It was very cute. He did ask me how to wear a ring the other day.
Yeah.
What?
No.
He did, in the pool, he didn't know if he should wear a ring.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, never worn a ring before. I was like,
Basically,
So
I was
cute.
worried that it might fall off, so I was
So
like,
cute.
do you think
Have you
it'll-
not
It was
been in a
cute.
pool since
no,
we got this ring
the-
for you?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
nice.
I was in Turkey with my ring and it was like, it was so loose in the water, so I put it in my right hand
That is
because my
scary.
right hand's a little like,
I told him to take it off when he
Larger.
does dishes.
yeah.
I know
they
he
say
loves
that.
doing dishes.
I hate doing dishes.
Actually, I really don't like doing dishes,
No,
but
he
you
doesn't.
love to do dishes.
I love cleaning.
Yeah.
When we were in
so-
college, I do the cleaning.
Yeah. Let's do a quick recap of your friendship. You guys have known each other since you were 18.
Yeah.
You're 28 now.
We are 28.
29 soon enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 days apart.
yeah.
We'll both be 29. in
Aquarian
February.
babies. We're all Aquarian babies.
Yeah, oh my god.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah. Tell me about how you guys met and like
How do you remember
what your
us meeting?
relationship was.
So
yeah.
I remember, I think it's the same because we went to the same college. It was called Denison University, and and it's in like the middle of nowhere, and we were in one of our like the many first year dorms. It was called Curtis West, and it was the non-party dorm. So it was all the quiet people and all that.
It
And
was the losers. It's okay.
Yeah.
You can say it.
yeah, I mean a little bit, but
It's a
like
candid podcast.
yeah. It was also like all this like the shy international kids
Mhm.
and the ones who like came early to campus and a bunch of other people. To be honest, I don't know why you were in that dorm.
I was an international kid because I was from California. And California is more than 3,000 miles away from Ohio, and so they put me in the international dorm.
Oh,
So I would
no.
have break housing. So all my friends were international, which I'm very
That's-
grateful for now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Because I was thinking about it and I was like, I have no idea why.
You're like, how'd she get in here?
Because yeah, Morgan isn't like a quiet person. Like we're very different like types of people. But so we met in our like common room where like everyone was like gathered or they were gathering up for like watch a movie or something, and that's where we like started talking. The exact conversation is something that you remember.
I remember because I came in and I see this like tall Indian guy like, surrounded by these little white girlies. And I walk over and he's like having a debate with them about whether or not he like owns an elephant.
Yeah.
And they're all like, that's so cool. Wow, wow, wow. And I was like, you don't own an elephant. I was like, no, you don't. And I'm
He doesn't, but he can.
yeah, but I was like, you don't own an elephant.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I don't, like blah blah. And then
And was
yeah.
this like a? Did you tell them that you owned an elephant just by yourself? Did they come and ask you?
Honestly, I think I was like owning a stereotype. Someone asked
Yeah.
about it.
It's Ohio. It's
and,
Ohio.
and then I ran with it as compared to like, talking to them and
Yourself.
explaining it to them like, oh, this is like incorrect, or like I don't want to start.
It was day one, yeah.
Yeah.
It was too
Yeah.
early.
I didn't want to start
educating
with like,
Ohioans.
hey, like you're racist.
Yeah.
Like, like that. So
Not
I
a
didn't-
good fit freshman year.
So, and it was a lot of fun. I used to do that a lot actually in my first year. My running joke was that English isn't my first language. And I actually got away with a C on my like freshman, like the FYS or writing seminar.
Yeah.
I got a C once.
But that
and
was all because of spellings and stuff, right?
not spellings because I'd never written a paper, like a
Mm.
college style paper, which is always in third person.
Mhm.
So I was like, I am. This is what I think.
I really enjoyed
Yeah.
this book.
And she was like, sweetie, this is like so incorrect. And I was like, I'm so sorry, but like English is not my first language. Like it's so hard.
This
Like,
is how we speak.
yeah,
in
so like
in
I was
India.
actually just thinking like how do I like process my thoughts and then do everything.
God.
So she gave me like a 6-month extension.
Man,
And-
people are nice there.
No, Archit's a schemer and a scammer.
But
Okay.
only
that-
in my first year did it work.
He's like, oh, I'm
Honestly.
so sweet and like this nice man, a schemer and a scammer.
That's a good one.
I can be
I'm gonna start calling you that.
schemer and a scammer.
Yeah.
Schemer and scammer.
No.
I think he
we-
does.
And that's why we got along though. So I was like,
I think he
Dane
does that.
Dane.
He's so good at making people believe that he knows everything and like he's right about it, and like
Yeah.
he just
Very confident.
the confidence
But
that he
she's
delivers.
more.
But I'm
She's more
worse.
than that. Yeah.
I know, and that's why it works.
Seem.
Like I could never do it to her, but I learned a lot from her,
Mm.
and then I impart that. Like
And that's why we're
Sure.
friends 10 years
that's
later.
that's my like greatest. That's my greatest like import to it. Yeah, it's
Whatever.
just like
It's just massive
So-
manipulation
so it
from
was-
America.
So it was the first day of your dorm,
Mhm.
and then like you were like, "Shut up, you're full of shit," and then you guys just became friends.
Yeah, we lived on the same floor
Yeah,
too. We were like
yeah.
right around the corner from each other, and then we just
which
became
again
friends.
is like an anomaly because like that
Yeah.
floor was mostly men,
Yep.
and there were like 3 rooms for women.
Yeah.
The smallest rooms were given to the
So
women because the
small.
men had giant rooms. Like ours was
It was like the
huge.
size of this. It was like
Yeah.
really the
Sexism
size.
101.
It was messed up.
It had a sloping roof. I had like the
It's
most like
horrible.
idyllic.
No
What would you do with your sloping roof?
You could like stand there and look outside and like be
Yeah,
snowy.
yeah.
That's
There's like
lame.
birds outside their
Yeah,
window.
Yeah.
Nah,
People used to come from like parties and we'd like scream at them. Just, like, things we did in India
Nice.
as well.
Yeah,
Just took
that's a
it
very Indian thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Cool.
yeah.
And then like through like take me through your relationship through the years, because I know you guys have done like trips together, and how did that come about?
Yeah,
You
we've
both
been-
studied different things in college. How did you like
Yeah.
maintain that
I think
friendship?
we actually never had like classes together.
No, I don't think we
Rarely,
did
I
a single
think
class together.
Maybe one.
We had badminton.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Senior year, we did
Ac-
badminton.
yeah,
That was fun.
actually, that was something we realized senior year that we don't have a class together. We've not taken one, so we're like, let's do.
Sports.
And this was like
So fun.
optional. Like we
Yeah.
didn't have to take it.
No.
We just wanted to like be physical. so
And
we
when
took
when
a
you
class.
say badminton, was it like it was just like physical,
Yeah, it
the
was-
act of playing badminton,
Yep.
or was
you
there
showed
like
up and
learning the
got great.
rules and
Oh, we
like
learned the rules.
we learned the rules, but it was a very like physical class. It wasn't like
Mm-hmm.
a let's do theory and things like that. It was like here play and like
It was like
this
high
is
school
the
PE.
night.
that's so
States.
fun.
Yeah.
It was
That's
very. It was
fun.
very fun.
Actually, it wasn't just badminton. It was like ball games or
Football,
something. Yeah, it had like
soccer. It was like a whole.
ball and net games.
It
or
was just like a
something.
BS class you take senior year,
Yeah.
so you're tired of writing papers.
yeah.
No, but we were always like doing stuff together. We never had class together. We would study together. We were both kind of interested in leadership roles. We did D Lead,
Yeah.
which is like I don't know, a leadership
Yeah.
program for children
Yeah.
to like become not jerks.
Yeah, it was
anymore.
like for freshmen who would come to campus, it's like a way for them to
Mhm.
like figure out what they'll do for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
So we did it together as freshmen, and then we became mentors.
Mhm.
And then I went full nerd, and I was like
Full
part of the entire like club. So I did all.
You were
Yeah.
full narc.
Yeah.
You were like an RA. So he like was the person
Oh,
in
yeah.
the dorms who told them they couldn't like.
But I
hang out.
only survived RA for 1 year because
Yeah,
I
it's
got
terrible.
the shittiest dorm.
Yeah.
My first day,
They
I
were
had
really
like
bad.
drunk
Yeah,
people
he's
on
told
the
me about
floor.
it.
They like would rip out water fountains from the doors. Like they were like really. I didn't like go. I never. It was like I never want to go visit him. So you can come to my dorm. Like I'm not
Yeah.
going to like your mob of
Yeah,
young
actually,
males.
there was every month or every 2 months we had to make a board like this like RAs like really like stupid like arts and crafts kind of a board with like notices or something themed.
Yeah.
So my theme that was given to me was Thanksgiving, and my dorm room was just all boys.
Yeah.
And actually some of you, if you live in Gurgaon, you know some of these people because there were some like really like nasty desis in that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
God.
actually know this person.
This is actually a tell
I'll tell you
about Delhi
off
teens.
camera. Because he was doing some horrid shit in that. On that.
No, they were like really nasty. They were
Yeah.
like bad
Yeah.
people.
And
Yeah.
every month that I did this board, it would get ripped out the same day.
Mhm.
And Thanksgiving was like my last one, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to do. So Yanan and Morgan both came and they made a turkey out of
Aw.
paper.
Yeah, like when you're little kids in the States,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah.
make a little hand.
Hand,
Yeah,
yeah,
So
yeah.
we like did that.
Yeah, so we did all of
Sweet.
that, and then the next day there was shaving foam all over it,
Mhm.
and then the second day we ripped it all out.
Mhm.
So it was just
Children.
yeah.
No, they were really bad. Like
That's
we were. I mean,
horrible.
we were thinking about this too. Like in our friendship, like we were so like 18 is so little. Like when you're
Yeah.
in high school, you're like, oh, 18, like you're an adult.
Mm.
Looking back 10
Yeah.
years ago, like we were
Yeah.
infants. We
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
infants running
Absolutely.
around Ohio and running around
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
Or else have been
So
India.
yeah, I mean that was really interesting with our friendship. Unlike a lot of other friendships, it wasn't like dictated by anything but the fact that you just want to be together.
Yeah.
Like we weren't part of a
Oh.
we weren't part of a club, we weren't
That's
part
true,
of a
that's true.
sorority.
Yeah.
We really didn't have any reason to be friends other than the fact that for the first year we
Mhm.
stayed in the same floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone else, I mean, it was like 30, 40 people on that floor. None of us were friends by the second year.
Mm.
Really, I mean,
Yeah, I was still friends with Brennan, but
Brennan left.
Yeah, but then he transferred. So it really was just me and Archit.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
so it was like, it's unnatural for a friendship like ours
To
to
last.
actually last.
I feel like though, like there's people you meet in your life, and Archit's one of those people where you meet them, and, like you just like make eye contact, and you just know,
Yeah.
like you just cut from the same cloth,
Yeah.
like born on the other side of the world, but
Yeah.
I feel like we've always been cut
Yeah.
from the same
You
cloth.
guys are so sweet.
And then we
Yeah.
just took trips. Like,
Yeah.
and that's actually really funny because, like, again, she was too far away to go home every time.
Hmm.
So we'd end up taking trips together.
Yeah, we were like a lot of like breaks, like it's
Yeah.
like it was like
Yeah.
me and all the international.
So like we did all kinds of shit, and like we were
Yeah.
also like the ones who were, to be honest, the poorest at the time.
Yeah, I had no money.
Yeah. So like
No.
we were like the
I worked like 4 jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I worked 4 jobs too,
Yeah.
like, but I couldn't get paid a whole lot anyway,
mhm.
and I couldn't have like off-campus jobs, so I just
Mhm.
took up whatever I could find. So yeah, we like just
He came back with me to Thanksgiving one year.
yeah.
Yeah, you've told me.
We
To
went
Chicago.
to Chicago. We went to Chicago. We did
My
Thanksgiving.
super like quiet family. I was like,
Spring break. We were in California.
yeah, then we did one trip back home to California. We did a whole road trip. That was super fun.
Oh my God, and like so we've just had really fascinating like lived moments, and that's what is really cool about our friendship is that we're not like the daily texters.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
honestly think, other than Arishi, for me,
Yeah.
I don't text anyone on the regular,
Like, even
and it's
on campus,
those relationships
yeah.
that actually last the longest, because like you kind of come back and like things are the same, and like
Yeah.
nothing's changed for
Yeah.
you, and like sure life has changed, but like the bond that you have
Yeah.
kind of remains. Because I see it with you guys.
I just feel like for me, it's not about the daily texts. It's like when I think of something that reminds me of someone, like
Yeah.
I call them, I text them,
Yeah.
like because that means that every time that you have an interaction with them, it's like with intention.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. We talked about this a
Yeah.
little earlier, but like to maintain a friendship for 10 years on opposite sides of the world. I'm in DC now. Like I
Yeah.
haven't seen Archit since we were saying
2018.
2018,
Yeah.
so 2023 now.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like nervous coming. I didn't think things would be different. Like I had zero apprehension that I would show up
Yeah.
and there would be any weirdness.
Yeah.
Not at all. We don't text every day, but
Yeah.
like like I'll be on going to work and it's like 8 a.m. my time. It's like late at night your time, and I'll be like scootering. I'll like call him. And
Yeah.
be like scootering to work.
Yeah.
Like, this thing happened. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like little stuff like that. Where
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be some big scheduled conversation. It's just
Mm.
like I thought of you. And here's what happened in my day
Yeah.
to day.
Even on WhatsApp, like my pinned texts are Natasha and you.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, stop.
And like I would see it. It'll be like 3 months ago you messaged her,
Yeah.
and it didn't bother me. But I was like,
No.
like I think of that person.
Right.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I need you, I can always message.
I talk about you all the time.
Yeah.
Like my
me
friends all
too.
know who you are.
Like she always
I
like
know
she
everything.
knows so much about you, and it was like ephemeral for her. Like she had
Oh
no
my god.
context.
I like floated down from the airport. It was like,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Yes,
I mean, when you
some
guys-
deity.
When you guys got here, I was
California
like,
secret.
when you guys got here, I was like, how do I pretend like I don't know you? Because I don't technically know you, but then I know everything about your life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It's so true.
No, it's an honor to have a friendship like that. I mean,
Yeah.
really, it's something that you don't isn't come around all the time. So you find someone like that, you have to like hold on.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I
love
think
that.
I think one of the other things that Morgan does things to me, which is like she'll say something and it sticks in my brain for years.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Because I'm mean.
and there's so many. Like one, she told me that it's so sad that you're a single child
Yeah.
because when your parents die, you will have no one to share your experiences about them with anyone.
So he's like, I remember that always Morgan traumatizes me.
I think I talk about it every year. Like I have
Yeah.
said this sentence almost every year to someone or the
Yeah.
other.
Mhm.
And they're like this time she came up and she's like, God, we're so old. And I was like, oh yeah, we're not 24. Because like I don't feel the age. Like I don't see her look older. So maybe if you like
Thank
It's also because like I
Moisturized
guess
ladies.
if you get from here, like maybe next time,
moisturize me.
Yeah.
lose some
Drink
hair.
a lot of water.
Yeah.
Stop it. Don't say that. Don't jinx it.
I would never. My genes are very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
that's a
worried.
good one.
Yeah.
Cool. what has been your highlight of this trip? Other than like reuniting with Archit.
Seeing you guys get married. I was crying so much. I'll cry again. I'll cry.
It's
No,
okay.
it was.
I've cried on this podcast.
No, but like, especially like when you meet someone and they're like so young, I'll cry.
It's okay.
And then they meet someone
Mom
who
and
takes
Dad are
care
here.
of them.
Yeah.
Morgan got this dress.
I
It's
love
way
you.
distracted me.
It's so pretty.
No, it's not that. But it's like very fulfilling. There's not many things in life that bring
Yeah.
you that. Like you're so perfect. You're so pretty.
I love you.
Why am I crying?
It's okay. I'll cry looking at
I
you.
don't think I've ever.
It's all the chai tea.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've
it's
ever
totally
cried and
true.
told Natasha she's
People are
perfect.
It's all,
looking
it's all the going food that's getting to you.
It's the heat. He must have given me more.
It's
Now I'm sobbing.
It's the Tuesday diarrhea.
I was just throwing up. I'm a lady. I did throw up so much.
Yeah. I think it's been really nice having you here, and like I know we're already planning what next year's gonna be like, and like
Yeah.
where we'll be and the trips we'll be taking.
Yeah.
Oh, stop! It's okay.
That's
But,
why I was like, I can't talk about the wedding.
I'm sad that you guys are leaving soon, but like it's been so nice meeting all of you,
Oh, it's been really
and
fun.
like to finally meet you because he doesn't stop talking about you, and like I see why he's
I know,
so
and now
obsessed with
you guys are stuck with me forever. I'm forever your child.
I love it.
Even if I get married, these are like my parents.
We're coming.
These are my
We'll be there.
my Indian parents.
I'm gonna, even if I don't get a visa, I'm coming.
Listen, I'm
gonna
not
sneak my
Natasha's
way.
I'm like,
Swimming through the Niagara.
No, I'm a lawyer. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She'll find a legal loophole. He'll be on like a
Yeah,
cruise ship
Yeah.
across, like off the coast.
Listen,
of
international
Miami.
waters have no laws. You can't tame the sea. You can't tame Natasha.
Natasha's a pirate.
No, literally, piracy is like a thing, and like literally, like you can't get a visa. Like we'll just take a cruise. Like
Yeah.
my boyfriend right now, like
I love it.
he's a big cruise guy.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Connects.
he is.
The good
yeah,
connect.
cruisebound.com, guys.
You have to like push this globally.
I'm
This
working on
episode?
it. I'm working on it.
Push this episode globally. We
Yeah.
love some like
Oh.
you know, cruiseline.com.
No,
Yeah.
it's cruisebound.com. I'm so sorry, Tyler, if you watch this. I'm so mad. Okay, it's cruisebound.com. I'm
One
sure.
more time.
Cruisebound.com.
Got it.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure. It's gonna break up with me.
Watch it be their number one competitor.
Oh my god.
Or cruisearound.com.
No, I told him that I told you about it, and he was like, "Did you remember the name?" And I was like, "Yes, I remember the name, Tyler." Now I'm sitting here like,
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Looks up LinkedIn.
No, it's in my Google saved. I swear there's a brain behind this hair.
There
Sometimes.
is. Morgan's super smart, guys. Like she's a
Thank you.
lawyer.
Thank you.
She's a Fulbright scholar. She works in the same law company that was like showcased in Suits.
Oh my god, that's not a selling point.
She's basically Meghan
That's very
Markle.
cool.
She has
Yeah.
the-
No, she's not
yeah.
Meghan.
We
She's
were
fucking-
in the same
Oh,
sorority.
oh yeah, Meghan
Harvey.
Markle wasn't the lawyer.
No,
Yeah,
Meghan
she's a
Markle. No, she was a
paralegal.
paralegal. She went to law school in the show.
Oh, did
Yeah.
she?
Yeah, she like
Okay.
For you.
she went. I didn't finish the season. I just watched the
She's-
episode where it like films the
She's
assessment
basically
office.
Harvey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
She'll
blind.
become. But
I
that
don't
is
know.
such a cool when they make you name partner. Your name is so fucking cool.
They don't do it. My firm is so old that they don't like make you like your
Name
name.
partners.
Like
You'll make your own farm.
it's like 100+ years old. They're not gonna like change the names.
They did it on Suits.
yeah. It's a smaller firm. Like this firm is like old. It's like OG.
But you need like a Phoenix and
Well,
Associates.
I
Phoenix and
want my little
Associates.
sister to become like a lobbyist, and I want her to like have a little firm
Yeah.
where we do like lobbying and like legal work, and we do Phoenix and Phoenix,
I love that.
and then we'll like flame emoji.
Phoenix and Phoenix.
Yeah, it'll be very hot now.
No, it's gonna be like, I can imagine, I can visualize it. It's gonna be like wings.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a bird.
Yeah.
And then you'll have Phoenix on one side, and then the ampersand will be
Mm-hmm.
in the shape of a bird's like body,
Ooh, like a swan,
and then
and then my
Phoenix
face will be on a bench,
Fuck
and then
yeah.
it'll say,
and
it'll be like, "Got burned, we can help. Rise from the ashes."
Raise from the ashes. Yeah,
Mhm.
It's amazing. I love it.
That sounds good.
We get the fire brigade to also.
I
have
appreciate you guys distracting me from
Yeah.
my emotions.
That's okay.
But the point is
Emotions are good.
this entire trip has been an absolute high. Seeing you guys get married is such an honor, such a joy. I mean, like, especially for us, like, Americans, like, this
Yeah.
isn't, like, for you, this is, like, a literally everyday occurrence. Like,
Sure.
like,
Well, yeah, you don't see.
we just
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just read the stat, like, 400,000
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are, like,
yeah.
getting married in Delhi in the
Yeah.
next, like, couple months. Like, oh my God. But, like,
Yeah.
for us, like, this is, like, very special, especially,
Yeah.
like, you know, when it's someone you've seen, like, grow. Like,
Yeah.
really, it's so cool. And, like, that is, like, the one thing. I feel like, you know, like, we were talking about this earlier, like, I don't feel like I'm older, but I don't think I've changed, but, like, things happen. And being
Yeah.
able to see, like, lives play out and, like, you know, us get to these points that people in society's been doing for thousands of years, like,
Yeah.
extremely cool. And I wouldn't trade it.
Yeah, I mean, we've probably like not seen a whole act of our own lives together
Yeah.
because we've done them separately. But
Right.
it's like coming together and sharing that act
Mm.
has been such a joy.
Yeah. That's it. No more tears.
I know, I'm pretending I didn't cry. You guys saw nothing.
I don't know how much.
I'm professional.
I don't know how much we can save with that in post, but we'll try.
It's okay. I've cried
It's
on the pod.
I've definitely
The-
cried in other public places.
The
Not in
crying-
court yet. I haven't cried in court.
Crying is great engagement.
One day.
If we get a good shot of you, we're gonna make it a reel. You're gonna see it one day, just like in the
Me
morning,
sobbing.
Yeah, just like you sobbing. Be like,
People who know me will be like,
Archit only
Yeah.
thinks as a marketer.
he's always been like that. You know, he was like a biology major.
Yeah.
He was never a biology major. He was always like,
He uses all his knowledge from biology in this game we play called Connection. I'll
Oh,
explain it after
I-
this.
I
after this
think
episode.
I think I know of it.
yeah.
It's horrible. He kills me
No, but
every time.
Yeah.
Archit was always doing. He was like doing like Yik Yak and TikTok studies
Yeah.
and giving like a TEDx Junior at our school. I mean,
yeah.
he was also doing like really cool, fun stuff. Going to conferences.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was doing a lot. I probably
Yeah,
didn't
Just
figure
like
out what I wanted to
seizing the
do.
moment.
You're
Yeah.
always doing a lot.
Yeah.
You're always very involved. And like we were both like very social. He says like I'm the loud one, but like he was always down the cloud. I mean,
Yeah.
it was never just like I never felt like I'm dragging him along.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's never been our
Oh, yeah.
relationship.
Actually, that's true. Like, if Morgan actually tells me to jump in a well, I'd probably do it. Because, like,
Yeah.
there's probably something really fun.
I've never led you astray.
No, you really haven't.
No.
You really
One time
haven't.
you got ransomed with that phone in Greece, but like
But yeah.
no one died.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that too was just like me. It was like you who got me to get
Yeah,
there or
yeah,
something.
that wasn't my fault.
Um,
I'm not the one
Yeah.
who left the phone in the car.
I once drowned under Morgan's watch, but again, because
I
she
saved
didn't know.
you.
She didn't know how
You
much.
were trying to teach him how to float, right?
No, we're like in
You were
Greece,
in Greece, yeah.
and we're like, let's go like swimming, and I'm just like, okay, and then we like go into like the ocean, and I turn around, and Archit is like drowning, and I was like, I thought you could swim, and he's like, I can't swim, like drowns, and I was like, no, you.
It's actually worse than that because basically we get to this beach and on the side there are people cliff diving,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, we'll do that.
Oh,
'cause
I
I've
was like,
seen
no.
it.
The
I was like,
impact
no.
of the
And
cliff
no,
dive is
Morgan at
bad.
the time was like, yeah, we can do that.
Oh yeah, before.
And then we went into the pool, into like the water to swim,
It's just
and then she's like, "You're not doing anything."
No, I was
The
like,
cliff
you would
diving is not
actually
easy
die.
anyway.
You have to be able to swim back up, and you can't even
Yeah.
tread water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
He learned now.
I
No.
learned it very recently because I was telling her the same thing that Morgan
Yeah.
tried to teach me how to float.
Yeah. and then I tried teaching him, so he would like wouldn't die on our trip,
Yeah.
surrounded by water in Croatia and
We
Greece.
can get him a life jacket.
I was so scared. I was so scared in Turkey because you would like swim
Oh.
in water,
Yeah.
but it was
But he
really
did it.
still. It was really still water,
Yeah.
so that really
Yeah, and if
helped.
you don't know how to float and there's waves, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Because you are like just getting hit in the
Yeah.
face. And you can't get air.
Yeah.
That's really scary.
All right,
All right.
I think this is a good episode.
This was very cathartic for
Yeah,
me.
is
This is
it?
actually just a free therapy session for me.
We can do another one.
We can do more.
Yeah, I'll come back anytime.
Yeah.
We'll zoom
Anything
you
bad
in.
happens, I'm like, can I do a podcast episode?
Yes, absolutely.
Start charging me, go pay.
Okay,
Like,
perfect.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to have any closing words. I think like
Oh,
I think my closing words are congrats.
thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here.
thank
so
you
proud
for
of
being
you.
here. Absolutely.
Thank you for having me and showing me around. I felt very much like a rich southern woman in the States, just like
Yeah.
running
And
around.
this is your eat, pray, love
Yeah.
moment.
Minus the praying and the love. But the eating's been
Eating.
great. Except for that one night when I was sorry.
Yeah. Also,
I lived.
New Money Morgan is a lot of fun. It's a different Morgan, guys. Like that's a whole other episode.
Yeah, actually, that would be a good episode talking about going from being a student to the job I have. It's like huge shock.
Actually, one of the coolest things to do if you're like more interested in how like Morgan thinks and how she thought of like 3 to 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. There's a blog post that she wrote for me on my blog. It's called "The Adventures of Traveling While Poor."
Yeah, I think so.
Something like
Something
that.
like that.
It's really interesting.
It's like really poor.
yeah. Like
I didn't realize it until I got like a real job, and I was like, oh god,
This is the good life.
Yeah.
yeah, this is easier. This is better.
It's a very interesting and humbling blog
Read.
post. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for having me,
Our,
guys.
our goodbyes are always awkward. So.
Yeah.
All the
Bye.
rides are awkward.
No, we'll do 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.
Join in.
Okay.
3,
3, 2, 1.
Bye. Oh, that's horrible. I gotta change that.